Is HubSpot Marketing Automation really worth the cost? By the end of this video, you'll know whether HubSpot is right for your small business, your industry, and your business model. You know what? I am sick and tired of all these salespeople at digital agencies selling small business owners HubSpot, even if it's not the right fit for their business. I used to work at one of those agencies, and our lead sales guy sold everybody HubSpot, no matter what. Why? Just because he wanted to get a big fat commission check. And what's worse, you have all these digital marketers. They're not strategists, they're kids. They don't even understand how to connect the dots back to revenue for your business. It's time we brought some transparency into the digital marketing business. So if you like what you see on this channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. Okay, so let's dive in. HubSpot Marketing Automation. Do not start your free trial until you are crystal clear about the following 3 things. Number 1, cost. HubSpot software is for businesses making over $250,000 a year in annual revenue. Now, let's dive a little deeper into that number because you need to understand why and exactly what your alternative is. As you can see from my dashboard, HubSpot isn't just automating an email nurturing sequence. HubSpot is a full CRM, so you can organize your contacts and get deep insight on every lead that visits your website. You can monitor deals for your sales team. They have messaging tools, social media scheduling, internal task scheduling, and the ability to create a customer service ticketing system. So you can instantly understand why it's better suited for a small business with a team and not just a startup or a solo entrepreneur. It's really best suited for businesses making over $500,000 a year in annual revenue because in order to fully take advantage of everything that HubSpot has to offer, you really need to have both a sales team and a marketing team. So I'm talking about a full-time marketer and a full-time salesperson, not just a virtual assistant that you hire on Upwork for part-time work. You really need to have an employee or a team fully dedicated just to HubSpot and digital marketing. Because the reality is the learning curve is steep and the person who is running your HubSpot account needs to understand how to run HubSpot in the context of your business model. And the people who are actual real digital strategists, the ones who understand how to use HubSpot, they don't charge $50 an hour. They charge well over $100 an hour. You cannot find them on Upwork. Now listen, if your business isn't quite there yet and you still need a solution, keep on watching because I've used countless email marketing automation software over the years. Everything from MailChimp and Constant Contact to what used to be the Mercedes-Benz of email marketing automation, and that is Infusionsoft. Now, that's not the case anymore, but let's get granular for a minute and talk about email marketing automation because HubSpot is much more than just email marketing automation, okay? HubSpot is marketing automation. It's the full gamut. It's automated intelligence. It's connecting your sales and marketing teams. HubSpot is a relatively new platform. The forever free CRM launched in 2014, and the platform combines a website builder, email marketing system, SEO, and data and measurement of your digital metrics all in one easy-to-use dashboard. The biggest benefit of HubSpot is the dashboard because, let's face it, if you really dive into Google Analytics, it's kind of hard to put all the pieces together to provide a complete picture of what's going on with your marketing. You've got to be super techie to get all those integrations right if you're trying to do it yourself. HubSpot's dashboard gives a complete and clear picture of your website traffic and conversions on your landing pages and your forms. The metrics and automated intelligence that HubSpot provides are very simple to understand compared to the Google Analytics dashboard, and it's much more streamlined and integrated. So people on your email list can be tracked and you can clearly see what pages they viewed, how much time they spent on those pages, and what CTAs they clicked. This type of information is presented both aggregated as well as individually. So you can see the broad scope of what is working within your marketing campaigns and what isn't working. And you can drill down to a granular level to see content that a person engaged with based on their email address. I find this to be the biggest benefit of the HubSpot dashboard because it gives the small business owner the same type of analytic information as the large companies use. which makes your decision making about your content and the direction of your company super efficient. The second biggest benefit of HubSpot is that you or anyone on your team can very easily build both your website as well as landing pages using HubSpot's website builder. And there's no separate integration necessary to collect your forms. In other words, where you would collect email addresses for your list, because HubSpot sends the emails too, so you can configure that sending based on certain conditions. For example, say that someone provided their email address to join your list. Now, if you send them an email, HubSpot will automatically segregate them based on whether they clicked on a certain link inside that email or not. So you'll be able to set up nurturing sequences with absolute precision. To accomplish the same with WordPress, you'd be installing various plugins to connect all of your different systems together. But with HubSpot, it's already connected intuitively. In addition, every action is automatically tagged, so you can sort people based on the automatic tags or based on categories that you assign manually, or based on the behaviors and actions they take on your website or within the emails that you send. The automation component of sending emails based on these different conditions is extremely easy to set up. I used to be a fan of Infusionsoft, but once I used HubSpot, I was absolutely blown away by how much easier it was to use than Infusionsoft. In fact, HubSpot makes Infusionsoft look and feel old and clunky, kind of like websites used to look back in 1999. Now let's take a look at the drawbacks of this tool. HubSpot is expensive, so if you're a solo entrepreneur, it's going to seem pricey. However, when you consider all that it does and the amount of time that you'll save by not having to figure out all the different integrations, then it's a big bonus. CMS stands for Content Management System. This is what controls the website builder. In other words, it's the website within the website that allows you to control how your website looks to the public. In terms of the dashboard, it's very different from WordPress, and it's not that hard to use, but from a developer's perspective, the code is not as friendly as the code for WordPress. You may not even notice this unless you're a developer yourself, but in essence, the themes are not as flexible as WordPress in terms of modifying the code. Another drawback is that HubSpot does not have the capability to create a membership site or a learning management site or set up your own affiliate program. So it's not an ideal solution for online-only businesses or e-commerce. One final aspect of HubSpot that I feel is relevant to discuss is that when you use a third-party service to post on your social platforms, whether that's Hootsuite or HubSpot or any other post scheduling service, I believe that the algorithms favor posting on their platform directly. After working in corporate marketing for over a decade, I can tell you with 1,000% certainty that there is an alternative to HubSpot that is better suited for the small business owner. Number 2, most important thing you need to know about HubSpot is time commitment. Listen, I'm a small business owner too. I get it. You want to have control over everything. You want to know exactly what's going on. You want to know how to do it yourself. But the reality is, you are the leader of your company. You have the vision. HubSpot is not something you can do yourself. HubSpot has to be delegated. So if you don't have the budget to hire a full-time marketer yet, then HubSpot is not the right solution for you. And that's okay, because there are other software solutions that can help you accomplish all of your digital marketing goals. Number 1, at a fraction of the cost, and number 2, they're easier to use. Case in point, ClickFunnels. It's 1,000 times easier to build out a digital marketing sequence using ClickFunnels and ConvertKit than it is using HubSpot. The learning curve is not as steep. You can do it yourself, or you can hire somebody part-time to do it. Listen, I know this from experience. I've had small business owners say, "Oh, I'm just gonna do it myself. I'm gonna learn it. I have some extra time." Or, "My wife's gonna do it part-time." Or, "I'm gonna hire somebody on Upwork to do it part-time." No, 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 it's not gonna work. You're gonna lose money. Running successful marketing campaigns is a full-time job. You don't just need to learn how to use HubSpot. You need to know how to connect it to your website, how to connect it to your integrations, your email marketing, your Facebook ads, your Google ads, and even your social media accounts. Do you know how to install a pixel on your website? I mean, come on. Even if you know how to do all that, you've got to pull the strategy together. So unless you are a digital marketing strategist, I guarantee you're not going to know how to do it all yourself. And HubSpot is just a tool to implement the strategy. So you've got to know exactly what to do to make it work. So the moral of the story is, for tip number 2, most small business owners grossly underestimate the amount of time commitment they're going to need to implement HubSpot. But listen, I spent so much time in a greedy industry that I am really passionate about helping small business owners get set up with the tools that are right for them. So I have a special bonus just for people watching my YouTube channel. I will give you a half an hour free consultation either by phone or video, and I will help you implement whatever tech headache is keeping you stuck. Who doesn't want free help? All you have to do is sign up using my partner link. It doesn't cost you a nickel more, but it does help me send my daughter to gymnastics. Listen, I absolutely hate high-pressure salespeople. So if you do too, type in the comments below, best HubSpot review. Now, where were we? If you are making less than $250,000 a year, I very highly recommend ConvertKit because you can implement this yourself, or you can hire a part-time virtual assistant to implement your email marketing automation using ConvertKit. Now, inside the free version of ConvertKit, you're not going to get the visual automations that look and feel like HubSpot. For that, you've got to spend $29 a month. But in the grand scheme of things, comparing $29 a month to the cost of HubSpot, that's like the steal of the century. Number 3, let's talk about the connection between sales and marketing teams, okay? HubSpot is best suited if you have several people on your sales team and several people on your marketing team. So the reality is, sure, companies that make $250,000 in annual revenue can use HubSpot, but if your company actually has a few people on their sales team and a few people on their marketing team, and there's a clear delineation between your salespeople and your marketing people, and you want them to connect on the metrics that are really driving your business, and you're at a point where you really want to scale your business with digital marketing, then that's when HubSpot makes the most sense. If you're comparing HubSpot to MARKETO and to PARDOT, and you're wondering whether Salesforce is really necessary because, your salespeople don't even use Salesforce because it's too complicated, that's when HubSpot is the right fit for you. If your sales team is doing lead scoring, if your marketing team actually creates assets for your sales team to use and follow up with their leads, then HubSpot is the perfect fit for your business. If automated intelligence is important to you and knowing what pages people are looking at on your website before they enter your sales funnel, if that's important to you, then HubSpot is ideal. If you don't even know what those things are, then HubSpot's not right for you. Listen, I hope this video was helpful for you. I'm just a former digital ninja who was tired of the greed in the industry. So if there is a marketing automation tech headache that you have, click on one of those links in the comments below and I'll help you get set up with whatever tech stack is right for your business. And by the way, if your target customer happens to be female between the ages of 25 and 55, you better click on that Pinterest link in the comments below, because otherwise you're missing out on targeted organic leads for your business. Thanks for watching. See you next time. And, oh my God, I feel like Hans and Franz. I'm gonna pump you up.